What's going on, guys? It's your boy E, back again with the Elevated Vision. I wanted to read you something out of my journal. I hope this can help you in the long run and benefit you as well as benefit me. I know journaling is one of the most impactful things you can do as a man or as a woman. In that case, if you're listening, woman, I appreciate you tuning in. But for men out there, I want you to listen and understand where I'm coming from, and hopefully you can understand where you can come from in the sense that you learn from this and you learn from me as well. I can learn from you. Okay? You think yourself as a coward, loser, and a nobody, but no day goes by when you're not elevating yourself. You say you're a coward, but you fear losing to anyone nobly. You say you're a loser, but you love first place. You say you're a nobody, but no day goes by when you're lifting someone up with kind words or warm hugs and smiles. To me, it seems you lost your way of the world in your head to implications of self-rejection. The stuff you used to watch and the people you interact with. Keyword, used to. You judge yourself as you judge the world, and you feel like you don't fit in or that no one accepts you. The problem is you don't want people to accept you as you are. You want people to see you as yourself, as you see yourself, a coward, a loser, and a nobody because you feel like an outcast. You believe that something is wrong with your wiring. Why do you feel that way about yourself, but never want to change the narrative? You fear letting down the people closest to you, like you felt when you were growing up. It pains you to think that these things you don't want to let anyone down. You know, if you do that, you'll be the one ultimately suffering because you don't want to hurt anyone or cause them any damage. You are hurting, and you don't have an outlet to let this hurt out. The more pain you inflict, the more damage it does to your mind. You become lost at sea of despair where the water is constantly clashing against the mountains, the land, and the people. The more you hurt, the faster you sink, leading down to the bottom when nobody else can see, living at the bottom of the sea. Trying to grasp for air, but no one can hear you while the sounds of your suffering are washed away by the loudness of clashing waves. Your pain, your sorrow, your hurt, and your voice will be dimmed by the hurt you inflict on others. No one will see how hurt you truly are because all the hurt you inflicted on others. But there is a foolproof plan on subjecting the hurt into a more befitting way, where no one has to hurt, when no one has to suffer, hurt, or despair. It starts with the forgiveness of the self and forgiving the pain inflicted on you by the people that were once hurt themselves. You got to find a way through the clashing waves to actually reach out to someone and say, I'm suffering in my own despair of myself, and actions to relieve my despair. I almost inflicted another with pain because I was suffering within my own mind, and I feel like I can't be forgiven. I believe I'm a coward, a loser, and a nobody. I hated myself for my actions, but I know if I keep this hate, I'm going to inflict this hate onto someone who doesn't deserve it. I can't let that happen. I've been down that road, and it's scary because you mix your pain and suffering with the relief of someone being inflicted by the same pain. But you know, after the deed is done, your despair will remain constant, and you'll feel that maybe if you did it more, you'll be more relieved. But that is not the case. Your despair and your pain will remain constant until you repair what is hurting in your heart. The pain of disappointment, the pain of isolation, the pain of sorrow, and the pain of forgiveness. Only then will you achieve true despair and sorrow. Love and peace, Ethan Avery.